Yo guys, what's going on? Acez is here today with another video. In today's video, we have another update to the Lightkeeper Cash Pool Ransom event, and this one is going to be bringing it to a close, at least in my mind. Do me a favor, make sure you guys are dropping a like on this video here today, man. Let's shoot for 100 likes. It's going to be the highest like goal I think we've set in a long time, but considering yesterday you guys hit 1,000 likes, I think you guys can scrap together 10% of that. I do appreciate all the support on the channel recently, man. It's been absolutely phenomenal. All right, man, let's hop right into it. So this is the image that the Tarkov Twitter and the Battlestate Games Twitter tweeted out this morning. We have USEC and Bear at the bottom, some faction stats. We have a little bit of Russian at the top. We have 30 names in the center, and we have rubles surrounding the document on the right and left. Let's start with the Bear and USEC. It's probably the easiest one to break down. I'm assuming that USEC donated more and they are the winner of this event. So maybe every single USEC player will get some sort of little bonus. It's a stretch, but I wanted to point it out that it is underlined, being that USEC does seem to be the winner of this event. Now, in my mind, there's a lot more USEC than Bear. That's just how I feel about the game and how I've always felt. You know, when I fill a dog tag case of 100 tags, I have way more USEC than I do Bear. Matter of fact, there's probably, 15 to 85 ratio in there. So, I don't know. I just feel like that's a little skewed of a stat. That's all I'm really going to say about it. At the top, we have a little bit of Russian, and this basically means reward specially rewarded, significant people, stuff like that. And it's underlined in green. The top 10 are highlighted in green, as you can see on the 1 through 10 slots. And then we have an additional 20 players after that. There's two names on here we're going to focus on, but I do want to say, anybody with TTV or TV in your name, this is going to be one of those times that, having TV and TTV in your name is actually extremely important and significant to your career, because this is probably the first time you're getting a major spotlight on you. This document's going to have hundreds of thousands of viewers, if not millions, and there's going to be a lot of players going to these streamers asking, what did you get? What was your reward? Stuff like that. So if there's the possibility any of these streamers are watching this video here today, make sure your streams are open. Make sure they're not on follower only mode, or not enabling chat if they're not following, stuff like that. Make sure your streams are open and you are very transparent to your stream, that maybe you are a little bit smaller of a streamer and you don't know how to deal with this many players coming into your stream. Stuff like that, man. Just give everybody a chance that hops in your stream, and the same goes for all these players that might be going to these players' streams. Do not be a hard ass on them if they don't know exactly what they're doing. If they have their notifications on still and you just are constantly hearing follows and stuff like that. Something similar happens when, a big streamer raids a really small streamer. They just don't exactly know how to handle all the new eyeballs. So go easy on both sides. Make sure your streams are open. Welcome everybody new into your streams. At the same time, everybody going to these streamers, give them a little bit of slack, because it's going to probably be something that really boosts all of their careers by players wanting to know what the rewards are for 11 through 30. All right, so we're going to be focusing on two players on this list specifically. The first one being at spot number 28, Very Bad Scav TTV. I swear he watches the channel. I'm almost positive I've seen him in the comments section before. Very Bad Scav, if you're watching this, comment something. I'll pin that shit. So we have Very Bad Scav, who actually replied to the Twitter thread saying he only donated 100 million rubles. Now, only, I didn't mean it like that, but at the end of the day, I did expect a lot more players to be over the 100 million mark, and it really makes you question how much Very Bad Scav played the game. Was there a ton of shit sold and purchased from Fence, insurance purchased, and stuff left in mark circles? This is information we don't know from most of these players. But if Very Bad Scav did only truly donate 100 million to the Scav case, then, with a 1.5 trillion price tag from Lightkeeper, it makes me personally think that there was a fixed rate of income going into that from Battlestate Games, or some sort of factor. Because if one of the top 28 players is only at 100 mil on their Scav case, I just have a really tough time believing we hit 1.5 trillion, not even billion, trillion rubles in 6 days. I don't know. Even with all the buying and selling from Fence, I just don't know. So, Very Bad Scav donated 100 million, right? But at the number 6 slot, we have Stim Hortons, who is actually a content creator, Geeksa, who, from what I read, only donated about 60-some million. Now, this is significant because Geeksa is a content creator, and I expect him to either be streaming or playing the game pretty significantly. So, assuming he has more playtime than Very Bad Scav, I could definitely see how he would have sold and purchased more from Fence during the event. However, this is actually not why this is significant. The reason Geeksa being on the top 10 is significant is because he is indeed in the top 10. He will be specially rewarded. So whether it's an armband, whether it's some sort of package in the inbox from System or from Proper, whatever it may be, from Fence, from Lightkeeper himself, we don't know yet. But what I do know is Geeksa is probably going to make a video. I'm not sure if Geeksa made a video when he won the recent event. I don't know if it was like an Invasion or Twitch Rivals or what it was, but I know Geeksa won an event recently. I don't know if he made a video about winning that event, which is, you know, obviously a Twitch or whatever kind of organized event, Invasion event. But this is a global event on Escape from Tarkov on the game. Geeksa being in the top 10, being one of the specially rewarded players, there's no way he doesn't make a video about it. So we're going to know what that top 10 reward is. And that is significant because in the future, when we have more global events, we need to know what we're playing for. What is the initiative? What is the incentive to play and go hard at these events? If it's an armband, that's going to motivate a shit ton of people. If there's only 10 specific armbands in the game for this event, ever, in Escape from Tarkov, that is going to motivate and fuel so many players in the next global event to go hard. So we'll have to see what that special reward is, but I can guarantee you, out of the top 10, Geeksa will definitely be very transparent about what his reward is when it comes to the actual reward for this event for all the top 10 players. Maybe this one's tiered as well. Maybe spot 1 gets way more shit than spot 10. We just don't know. But there's always going to be those players who then say, oh, well, you know, they shouldn't be rewarded. They shouldn't get that stuff for free. You know, there's going to be players bitching about it. So armbands, cosmetics are the best way to go, always and forever. But, you know, maybe hand out some free scav rep as well to the top 30. I mean, if anybody in the top 30 is at below 6 on their fence rep, I feel like they should at least get 6 fence rep. You know, give them something they can kind of take advantage of a little bit. Like, you know, maybe give all the top 30 an armband, but then give, you know, top 10, maybe a different color armband of the same, you know, event style armband, whatever it is, man. I'm hoping it's cosmetic. I feel like armbands are the best way to go for events. That's just my personal opinion. I wouldn't want something that's going to disappear next wipe. I would want something I can carry over into future wipes, and the best thing there is armbands, claimable through your account somehow. So that's going to do it for today's video. That was the update. Believe it or not, this video has been recording for almost an hour. I was 36 takes deep on actually trying to record that intro, so that like is greatly appreciated, man. I don't know what the fuck happened when I woke up this morning trying to record, but it did not go well. We're going to have episode number 2 of TTP, my Tarkov podcast. That's going to be coming out here sometime this week. We do have some sponsor slots on there that are not filled. So shameless plug, if you guys want to sponsor the podcast, go over to my Twitter and contact me there. If it doesn't get filled, it'll be sponsored by yours truly, myself. I'll find something to throw in there. So, you know, taking full advantage of the normal podcast shenanigans, but that's where we're going to leave this one off, man. As always, the support is greatly appreciated. Leave that like, subscribe to new sponsors in the equipment description below. It's going to be it for me. Thanks so much for stopping by. I'm out.